I haven't missed a single day of training since October 19th of 2021. And before I start, I want to make it very clear that every day did not consist of the same type of training, because some of the days were cardio, some of the days were just lifting, but now I've gotten to the point in the past year or so where every day has consisted of both. And the results speak for themselves, but the lessons I learned go far beyond just the validation that I get from the body transformation that I've made. The first one, and honestly the most important one, is that training every single day for over 1,000 days straight has taught me that the potential of the human body is damn near limitless. There were stretches over the course of the last 1,000 days where I was training 6 to 7 hours a day for 7 days a week. And I don't blame you if you don't believe me, but this was during a period of time where I was in the pursuit of becoming a professional soccer player. And because of the hunger and my drive to be the best possible player that I could be, my daily routine would consist of waking up around 4 or 5 in the morning, lifting for an hour, and then straight into an hour of low intensity cardio, then eating something small, going to get some extra touches in by myself for an hour before practice, then practicing with the team for 2 hours, eating something small again, and then going back and doing another half hour of low intensity cardio to help my food digest, and then going straight into another individual training session with the ball. And I know it sounds insane, but this is what I would do on a daily basis during the off season to prepare myself for the upcoming season. And what I learned during these months that I would push myself this hard was that the body is capable of so much more than we think. Because yeah, my body would be wrecked for like the first week or two, but I continued to push through it. And over time, the closer I got to the season, training 3, 4, or even 5 times a day was just another Tuesday for me. And if you can use your mind to push through the first initial wave of pain and soreness and suffering, the body will adapt and it will become stronger than you ever could have imagined. Which leads me into the next lesson that I learned, which was that training for over 1,000 days straight is way more of a test mentally than it is physically. Now, I had no intentions of actually making this into like a challenge when I first started. I was just trying to get back into game shape after breaking my foot in August of 2021. But training every single day, especially at the level that I was, is brutal, knowing that you have to put yourself through hell and knowing that you have to get up and do it again and again and again, day after day after day. And it was during this period of time that I was able to build my mindset and build my self-discipline into what it is today. So yes, training every day will give you the physical benefits, but the real benefits, in my opinion, come from what it does to your mind, because your self-discipline, your emotional control, and just your overall mentality with everything you do in life will be amplified because of the mental strength that is required to pull something off like this. Now, with that being said, I don't necessarily recommend that you go and do this to the level that I did, even though I came out just fine, and I will continue to train every single day. Stay tuned for day 2000. But I do think that you should be doing some form of training every single day, whether that's doing calisthenics, lifting weights, going on a run, or just even going on a walk, because our bodies are designed to move, and it's how we can set up a future for ourselves that we aren't going to be completely dependent on another person because we're old and we're fat and we can't move anymore. And on top of that, like I mentioned before, this is going to build your self-discipline, your emotional control, and just your overall mentality, and that is going to be transferable into everything else that you do in your life. And just in general, the game of fitness is a long game, and the goal is to continue playing as much as we can for as long as we can. And I think training every single day is a great way to do it because of the positive momentum spiral that we can gain for ourselves over a long enough period of time. So I hope this one helped, and like I said, stay tuned for the video on training every day for 2,000 days in a few years from now. But in the meantime, remember that in order to train the mind, we must train the body first. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow, my friend.